woman. You hate women.
I hate women, and I'm just kidding. No, I just don't like her, dude. Like, I don't know. I just don't like her. Like, I'm just hoping she gets out of the screen because I'm like, whatever. She's super strong. That's literally it. She's just super strong. Like, she got. I don't know. I don't care.
You know,
but where is the Marvel universe headed? Because I mean, I feel like they're trying to force Captain Marvel to be like the new, I guess, Iron Man. But it's like, dude, like Spider-Man.
No.
With the new trailer, if you've seen the new trailer for Spider-Man, I'm like, dude, Spider-Man all the freaking way. Put all your eggs in that basket. I don't care if you have to buy it from Sony. Marvel, get it together.
I will say, in terms of new Iron Man, Brie Larson, I will say, like, a YouTuber that I love a lot, Grace Randolph. She pretty much pointed out that Brie Larson is somewhat trying to copy all these characters have these quippy remark dialogue. And that's really annoying about every character. Captain Marvel has that dialogue where, Tony Stark he was the first Avenger. Technically, he had the first movie. His line of dialogue, being the
started the cinematic universe.
Yeah, he's this funny, quippy character. So Captain Marvel is very much like that. But each character has their own way. Like Thor, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Some characters don't really have it that well. I will say Black Panther. There's that humor that was a hit or a miss. Captain Marvel, the humor was a hit or a miss. I mean, I don't think they're trying to make her the next Iron Man, but, I will say there is that, Tony Stark humor that does not really work too well with her, but there are some things I do like about the character. That being said, about Spider-Man, Far From Home, I mean, this trailer, it's not Captain Marvel they're trying to make the new Iron Man. I mean, in this trailer, they say it multiple times. Peter Parker, you're like the Spider-Man, you're the new Iron Man? I mean, you have John Favreau, Tony Stark's, his partner, his business guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you have him,
from Sony's point of view, you would want him to be the new Iron Man because from Sony's point of view,
want him to have all that money.
Yeah, they want to be the source material, and then Marvel is getting all this they're. I mean, I don't know, man. Honestly, you know what I want Marvel to do? Marvel, hire me if you watch this video somehow, if it gets to your hands, Marvel, I want you to hire me. This is what you should do. Morgan from his daughter. What they should do is Gwyneth Paltrow should have her own Pepper Pot solo film or something.
What?
Yeah,
no,
she was Iron.
I'm good.
She was Iron. I mean, I'd rather her have her solo film.
Wait,
Captain
quick
Marvel.
question. All right, before we start, this was supposed to be about. Okay, so there's a deleted scene. Remember the chick from 13 Reasons Why?
She's supposed to be the daughter.
Yeah. Up. So, I mean, they could just make. I mean, time travel. They can use time travel.
Well, that's true. They can do time
I'm glad
travel.
they cut that out, by the way. The directors have explained it made no fucking sense, so it's a good.
But what I'm saying is, check this out. What they should do is Pepper Potts should be seen, or make a movie. Let's just make a movie for Morgan, right? But it's a little in the future. And then Pepper Potts is seen as she goes out and she fights because she needs to be the new Iron Man to protect, the city or whatever. And
I'm good.
Morgan sees it as she doesn't want to be. She doesn't want that. She's still super smart because she's Iron Man's daughter. But Pepper Potts is fighting crime and shit, and her daughter doesn't want that for her and tries to push against it the whole time. But eventually it gets to a point where she needs to step up and become the new Iron Man or the new Iron Woman. But or Ironheart, yeah, it'd be awesome because then it'd be you'd get that tension of her creating an arc, you know what I mean? She'd be the new Ironheart. She didn't willingly want to be it, but it's she has to be it. You know, kind of like Spider-Man.
Oh, this is very much the same plot.
Yeah, because it's Spider-Man doesn't want to be Spider-Man, but he's always forced to be Spider-Man because, he has to, It's with great power comes great responsibility. Well, you can literally do the same thing with Ironheart. That's what you can do. Come on, dude. Come on, Marvel. Marvel!
All right, I gotta say, so...
Hit me up, Marvel. Hit me up.
So basically, this Spider-Man, you gotta admit, is a completely different Spider-Man than comic book Spider-Man. Even other movie Spider-Man, and I'm okay with that. I mean, for instance, the whole Uncle Ben storyline. It's Tony Stark is this Spider-Man's Uncle Ben. This is the depth that has impacted him.
I've never thought of it.
Yeah, and you can see. I mean, throughout Infinity War and Spider-Man: Homecoming. Spider-Man wants to be Spider-Man. He wants to be an Avenger. He wants to be like Iron Man. He wants to go on adventures. I feel what I'm looking forward with this one is that he sees the aftermath, the consequences. He sees that Tony Stark, he sacrificed himself, and in the trailer you have Jake Gyllenhaal say you have to make sacrifices, people have to die. This is Peter basically dealing with you know what? I don't want to deal with this shit. I just want a normal life. I want to be a normal fucking kid. So I'm looking forward to
says
seeing
it
what they do.
he even says it in the trailer. He's like, man, every time I'm Spider-Man, put my friends in danger. And I was like, oh my god.
And that's what was missing from Spider-Man Homecoming. There wasn't that many consequences.
Yeah.
So it looks like this one, there might be more consequences. But hey, at the end of the day, Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man film. One of the best superhero films of all time. It's never going to top it. It might be dated. It might have some problems, but still, best story, best Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2? Which one?
Yes.
Oh, with...
Tobey Maguire, 2004.
Okay. Yeah, that was really good. That was really good Spider-Man. I don't know. I just don't want them to move with Captain Marvel. I know they are, because, I mean, they've already invested money in her and stuff. But I just don't feel like it's the way to go. I feel like they should just buy Spider-Man, buy him from Sony, buy Venom while you're at it.
They can't.
Because, I mean, might as well.
It's not gonna happen.
And then somehow, because of split universe, somehow LA is close to New York all of a sudden, and then they're forced to fight each other. Because I want to see Venom versus Spider-Man.
I mean, one thing
Spider-Man versus Venom.
Okay, so one thing they pointed out in this trailer, I mean, Doctor Strange pointed it out a few years ago, but in this universe, Mysterio.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to say that Jake Gyllenhaal is just trying to pretend a hero because in the comics, I believe Mysterio's
a bad guy.
Yeah, he's a bad guy and he's just trying to look like a hero, and Spider-Man makes him out to look like a fraud. So Mysterio's like, "You fucking bitch! I'm gonna fucking trip you up." So in this, Mysterio is apparently from an alternate universe.
Yeah.
That could be true. It could be not. We'll see. But it seems like in this film, Sony. So in the previous Sony films, there's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, a different universe.
Yeah.
There's Venom, which also, in the end of that movie, it's like, oh, in another universe, they cut to the animated movies. I feel like Sony is trying to get all their Spider-Man shit and put it in a blender.
They're milking it, dude. That's what they're doing. They're milking it.
And also in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they want to point out that, hey, there's other universes. We want to throw room for the Silver Surfer, the X-Men. See all these possibilities that are going, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, but fuck Marvel. They already got like 22 movies. They're going to make more movies.
Marvel, just all I want is Spider-Man versus Venom. Make it happen, okay? That's what I want, Sony. I want you to get it together. You know it's going to make you a bunch of money. Why don't you just do it? Puro pinche fan service, okay? That's what I want.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Guy who hates fan service, now he wants like.
I don't know.
Exactly
I feel like Avengers. I feel like the Avengers route should be. Marvel route should be Spider-Man. That's what they should do. Spider-Man.
But the thing is, I believe Marvel, they can only make a certain amount of movies with Tom Holland. He's only contracted for this film, and I believe one more Spider-Man.
Just buy him. Just buy him.
They can't.
Call it Spider-Boy.
They're never going to buy him.
Call him Spider-Boy.
And they can't buy another studio. They already bought 20th Century Fox. There's a lot of shit going on there.
Oh my god.
They can't buy Sony. They're going to buy everything. They're the Empire, bro. They
they turned into the dark side.
That's what you could say. They took Star Wars and put it to the dark.
You know what happened? Disney, you what is it? You spend too much time as a hero, you become the villain. Oh wait, no, what is it?
Yeah,
you live long enough to be.
It's the same shit.
I don't know. The Dark Knight said it best, but what I'm saying is, like, you live long enough to be the hero or something, you die a villain or something like that.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself.
Okay, well, yeah, pretty much. That's what Disney is happening. Disney, you need to get it together. Hire me. I'll write Spider-Man versus Venom, and then just write me a check, dude. That's it. Like, whatever. I'll almost do it for free. I don't know. So, what do you want to say? Last words.
Last words
for Marvel. Where Marvel's going.
For where Marvel's going. I mean,
or where you think it's going.
I mean, honestly,
you have a theory?
Where I think it's going, I believe they're going to go with more space adventure. They already went to space. They're going to, of course, keep the Earth characters. I believe the next Avengers is, of course, going to be Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Spider-Man, I guess Doctor Strange. That's going to be the next team. This old team of Thor and Cap, they're going to be around, but they're done. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that's going to be their last story. I guess maybe they'll reboot the Guardians later. But, I mean, I'll see. I'll watch it. It's just that, I don't know, I was invested with Cap, with Tony, with Thor. Even the Guardians I'm really invested in.
Guardians are getting their own movie. And
yeah.
Thor's with
them. Thor's going to be in it. So I'm looking forward to seeing Thor with them. I'm invested with the old Avengers. These new team, like, I don't know. I guess I don't like, like the new movies. I'm not a big fan of Marvel or Black Panther. They're good movies. I'm not invested with those characters like I was the previous characters. This team ended, their story ended, and after that I'm fine. I mean, I'll look forward to watching this, but I'm not like hyped to watch any of these movies anytime soon. I'll watch them, but the hype is, I guess it's died down. I got everything I wanted. Like with Endgame, it's satisfying. They blew their load, and they built their time blowing that load. You know,
they did. They milked it. 22 movies. Right?
Yeah, they milked it, and I guess it's gonna. I mean, Kevin Feige, he's a good business guy. He hasn't failed. Okay, I think he knows what he's doing. He's got his shit together. We'll see what happens.
I feel very similar thoughts. If anything, I would just say, I don't know. I mean, they need to work for it, man. They need to work for it for me to be in it. I mean, I'm glad they kept James Gunn on it. So I'm happy he's gonna do Guardians 3.
Okay.
And then the fact that they have Thor in it, I'm excited because I'm like, dude, that's gonna maybe. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully they don't just they drop him off somewhere. That would kind of suck. I hope it'd be interesting with Thor in there.
I will say there is, man. I don't like political wise. Like I feel like there's these political stuff that takes people out of movies, especially with Star Wars. Like these political agendas, I guess, or these pushes. That I guess I don't know. It's a lot more obvious, and it's kind of weird because these movies did deal with political stuff like Star Wars and even the Marvel movies. Like they dealt with it in kind of a smart way. Now it's a very obvious. I guess I should get more into detail maybe in a previous video, but I don't know.
They're just forcing it.
Yeah, it's forced. It feels out of place. Like in Endgame, I enjoy that movie, but there's a lot of out of place.
I feel like it's like the Sailor Moon stuff. Like when they do a Sailor Moon. Like when they get together and it's really obvious, it's and then they all do their pose. I feel like that's what's happening. It's dude, come on, dude, do it a little more subtle. Just don't make it so obvious.
Like I say, one thing I gotta say about DC, Wonder Woman was a very subtle film when it comes to a strong female character.
Yeah, there were scenes where she'd be in the room and the guys would be looking at her they don't want her here, and then she'd be she didn't understand why they don't want her there because she didn't understand. And it's dude, that is obviously that's they're trying to push a little bit of the feminism, oh, you know what, she doesn't care if she's not a man, she can stand her own. And it's I can accept that. I'm that's subtle, it makes sense. This other one, it just feels you can take it, Rudy, take it.
Well, take it. In Captain Marvel, when she's when the song "I'm Just a Girl" is on, I was okay, I get it. She's a woman. She can kick ass. Awesome. Why does this song have to? Yeah. I guess this is Captain Marvel took me out of the film. This. Damn it, Jeremy, you should have been here. All right, we need to talk about DC versus Marvel.
DC sucks. DC. Well, I don't know.
It has potential. I will say
they have potential.
I mean, fuck.
Hire me, DC. If Marvel won't hire me, DC, and I will make you money.
They're doing good.
I will make you money.
I think they're doing good so far. With Aquaman, with their whole reboot. I mean, Justice League is their worst movie. Justice League and Suicide Squad, but they're fixing stuff. They're rebooting.
I will fix Suicide Squad for you.
Suicide Squad, they're completely rebooting it. Aquaman was. I actually like Aquaman. I enjoy that movie a lot.
Aquaman was good. Yeah.
Shazam was fun. They've made some good movies recently, so I'll look forward to DC. But right now, Marvel, they're king all the way. I'll see.
We're not even going to talk about DC, but yeah. Hopefully, I'm just going with the route that hopefully they go more with Spider-Man, and then Captain Marvel just gets pushed a little to the curb till they fix her or they figure out what the hell they're going to do because he's way too overpowered. She needs more character. I don't know, make it that she loses her powers or something. I don't know, man. Kind of how they did it with Thor in the first movie. Thor in the first movie, he couldn't pick up his hammer. He was super strong and then he couldn't pick up his hammer. He had to develop character. I don't know, man. Whatever, dude. I don't even care. Captain Marvel, I don't even like her.
Just make a good movie with a good story and a good plot. That's
we're done? Yeah, we're done. Okay. Bye, guys.